Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Löwe. It's a Tier 8 German premium heavy tank, and it's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf, and it's under the command of DracoMalfoi. No, it's not that one, not the one from, yes, you know, I'm not going to mention their name, you know who I mean. Well, Draco is driving a very good tank. In fact, it's a decent tank, but it does have a few drawbacks. Has a few weak spots, and that was a shot from the enemy. An E75 just got him in the tracks. Well, this beautiful skin was designed by Sir Rusty and his daughter Jazz, and it's absolutely fabulous, isn't it? Very nice. Now, the Löwe is a 70-ton heavy tank that Hitler rejected. He wanted even heavier tanks than this one. But this is a good tank. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, and it's got a very well-rounded turret which bounces quite a few enemy shots. But one of the best things about this tank is the gun. It's a 105mm, and it's capable of 320 alpha, but it'll penetrate up to 234mm of armor, and that makes it one of the better heavy tanks they've got, especially at this tier. And this is a tier 9 game, so he's bottom tier in this one. Now, one of the drawbacks of this tank, though, is it's very, very slow. As you can see, he's crawling up this hill very slowly indeed, and it might take him forever to get up there, but once he's got up there, he can use his gun depression, and he should be able to get hits on the enemy. One of the big weaknesses, weak spots of this vehicle is that lower plate. It is very, very easy to penetrate that lower plate, and you can get rounds through that cupola at the back if you're accurate, but it's pretty difficult to hit. The mantlet, though, is actually normally fairly difficult to penetrate, but he's got a target around the corner. Striff 1030 took a round, but that T-44, well, it looks like he wants to get a piece of that enemy as well. He slides around and blocks our view of the target, and then he takes the kill. But we put a round into the Batchat 25-ton, who's pulling back. Okay, we've got a Super Pershing. You don't want to go for the lower plate on that thing. Yep, you won't get through it. It's covered in armor that was taken off a Panther tank, so ideally you want to go for underneath the bridge wings, the turret wings, or you want to go for the cupola or hit through that machine gun port. That's the way to kill these things. He's actually almost just sitting there waiting for us to put the shot in. Nice one. Went through. So it's a very accurate gun, very useful. Okay, go for another one. Yep. Now that one was the low roll. In fact, the one before was the low roll as well. But he can go for a kill shot now. Yes, he got it. The reload time is fairly long, actually, considering it's a 105mm. It's 9.91 seconds. But look, he just took out a Batchat 25-ton with a high roll. So he's got 2 kills now. Now, as I said, it's very good as a sniper tank, this one, because that gun is so accurate. And, well, from up here on the top of the hill, he's probably going to get shots on some of those enemy tanks down below, but I do wonder, are they aware that now they've lost the hill and they're going to get sniped at, so they're taking precautions? Well, that 257's not. And he just received a round in the engine bay for 399, so that's a high roll. So that's 3 kills. Now, Pantera, can we get a shot on that? No, he's behind the buildings. The enemy's shooting up at us, but they just can't hit us. And of course, if they did fire up here, they'd probably just hit that rounded turret and the rounds would just bounce off. So it looks like we're going to have to go to the gap. Looks like T-44 wants to get there as well. Oh, 53 TP. Not sure we got that hit there. And we blocked a shot that came up from a Borsig. Was that earlier? It was 490 hit points we blocked. Oh, Scorpion G. Oh, just went behind him. That Borsig is down there. Can just about make him out. There he is. Very difficult shot, trying to shoot through that gap. He looks like he wants to come around the corner and deal with that T-30, so we might be able to get shots into him. Yep, nice one. A high roll 334, but we were spotted. Unfortunately, our team doesn't seem to be doing too well down there. We're one tank down, but the enemy seems to have all the best positions. And one of the enemy has turned up, and it's a Löwe. And he's fairly low on hit points. He took a round through the mantlet. It looks like an HE round as well. And we put one through his lower plate, which of course, as I said, was the weakness, the weak spot. Oh, it was the upper plate as well. Tracked him. High roll. And a Lynx has decided to arrive. And he's out the game just like that. Well, that was the 4th kill. We are firing the APCR by now, actually. I think DracoMalfoi decided he just needs a bit more penetration. But he finishes off the Löwe. And that's his 5th kill. Unfortunately, the only tank down below is now the Leopard prototype. Everyone else has been wiped out. And we just lost him as well. So, is there any shots? Doesn't appear to be anyone that we can shoot at. Oh, yes there is. A Malshan. He bounces one off us, but we finish him off. That's the Top Gun. So it's only us and the T-44 now, or only Draco, and the enemy's capping. They've got 2 in the cap, so we're going to have to get down there as quickly as we can. And that means going over the edge at the bottom of this driveway. Okay. Oh, we just got hit by a P-44 and he's gone just like that. But he did put a round into us. In fact, we lost 514 hit points off 2 shots. And, oh, that was expensive. An Su-130 PM just took 511 of our hit points, leaving us on 625. But we did get around into him, and he's a one-shot. There he is. And he's gone. And that is a Radley Walters. There's only one enemy remaining. He's capping. And that turns out to be that Borsig, the one that fired at us and missed. Takes a round. We bounce the return shot. So we've now blocked 1,250 hit points. But he's a one shot, so we only need to go round the corner and the game's ours. T-44 is waiting for us to move. Are we ready? Nicely done, Draco. What a great game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. Oh, it's an ace tank for DracoMalfoi in the Löwe. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one. A Duelist and a Fire for Effect medal. The top ones, the epic medals he managed to get. A Radley Walters medal for getting at least 8 kills. He got 9. He was one short of getting that Pulse medal. A High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And a Top Gun as well for getting at least 6 kills. Fantastic game. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, we can see from the team score, he got the highest damage in the game. That was 4,656 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the Scorpion on the enemy team with 3,470. And after that, the Leopard prototype on his team with 3,108. And I believe I did spot somebody I actually know. Yes, Giddy Liddy of Reborn was actually in that game, and she was in a Panhard EBR 75. And she did quite well, 1,032. 2 hit points. When it came to kills though, it was Draco again. He managed to get 9 kills out of that game. The next highest scorer had 1/3 of the highest the number of kills. He only had 3, the Scorpion, and then there was 3 players, the T44 who had 2 kills apiece, the Malshan and the SU-130PM. And when it came to base XP, of course, Draco again, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,806 base experience points, 1,035 to the T44 and 863 to the Leopard prototype. He fired 22 rounds and got 20 direct hits, 18 penetrations. Just goes to show not only his accuracy, but also how good that 105mm gun is. 4,656 hit points of damage, of which 671 were at more than 300 meters. He received 7 hits from the enemy. Only 4 of them were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 1,250 hit points in total. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 9, and did 58 defense points when he reset the cap towards the end. On a premium count, he earned 92,606 credits, got 50,000 credits from Veni Vidi Vici, and after repair ammunition resupply, he took away a profit of 105,916 credits. He received 1,806 XP times 2 for the first victory, got 271 with this being a premium vehicle, so he took home 5,689 experience points altogether. So the Löwe, yes, it's a great tank actually. It's a very good tank to have in your inventory. It's a fun tank just for the fact that you're doing all this damage with a 105mm gun. And that means you can earn big credits. Look at that, 92,000 credits from that game. Mind you, he did get 9 kills and he did do a whole bunch of damage to the enemy, but it is a credit earner, so it's an important tank to have in your inventory. And of course, it's a crew trainer for the German heavy tanks, so it's well worth having from that perspective alone. So yeah, that was a really good battle by Draco. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when the new video goes up. We try to put up at least 4 a day if we can, and usually they're very interesting in some way or other. And this one was interesting to see Draco get 9 kills and a Radley's. Thanks for watching.